This is KGW News at 5.
And thank you for joining us at 5. I'm John Adams. Portland police say speed and alcohol were behind a fatal car crash that killed 2 people in North Portland late last night. This happened near Terminal 6 along North Marine Drive, an area notorious for high-speed drivers and deadly crashes. Devin Haskins has more on our top story tonight.
All that remains more than half a day later since that crash happened are these white lines that are helping investigators determine how this crash happened. Portland police are not using the term street racing, but it is something that dispatchers used when they sent out the call for help.
Engine 22 Medic 319 going with police on a priority 2 traffic accident at Terminal 6, 7201 North Marine Drive. Report of 2 racers crashed. One car completely smashed up and another on fire.
This all happening just after 11 p.m. on Saturday night. Portland police say 2 people in the car that caught fire died. The driver of this red car was taken to the hospital in critical condition.
And there's still about 20-25 street racers in the area.
Police say most of those that were there when the crash happened took off before they could talk with them. For years, this area along North Marine Drive, with its long straight stretch of road, has been a popular spot for street racing. And last night's fatal crash is not the first time someone has died or been seriously injured there. Back in July, a 21-year-old motorcyclist was killed when he crashed into the side of an SUV during an illegal street race event. Street racing is something that Portland police, the city, and the state have attempted to crack down on for years. Most recently, in late December, during a 2-day enforcement, police say they arrested 19 people and towed 21 vehicles. Last year, Governor Kotek signed off on Senate Bill 615, which imposes harsher penalties for street racers. That includes a jail sentence of up to 364 days and/or a $6,200 fine. And if convicted of the same crime within 5 years, it then becomes a Class C felony with a maximum of 5 years in jail, and that fine jumps up to $125,000. And last month, the state of Oregon gave the city of Portland $100,000 to help them stop street racing. According to the Oregonian, that money would help Portland police double the amount of enforcement emissions that they did last year. In North Portland, I'm Devin Haskins, KGW News.
In Clark County, 3 people were seriously hurt in a crash that police say was likely caused by a person driving under the influence. It happened just after 10 last night at State Route 503 in Southwest Scotton Way in Battleground. As you can see, the pickup in the car that collided sustained major damage. 3 people were taken to the hospital, including the suspected DUI driver, who was placed under arrest by Battleground police. Portland police are looking for the person who stabbed a man to death in a Safeway parking lot in Southeast Portland overnight. It happened just before 1:30 this morning at the store on Southeast 122nd and Powell in the Powellhurst-Gilbert neighborhood. The man had died by the time an ambulance arrived. So far, there's no information about any suspects. This is the 14th homicide this year in the city of Portland. We were at 8 homicides at this point last year. And a man is facing felony assault and bias crime charges after an incident in Old Town. It began around 1:45 yesterday afternoon with a report of a man who had lit some clothing on fire at Northwest 6th and Gleason. Firefighters say the man suspected of lighting the fire then attacked a bystander, allegedly stabbing him with scissors and biting him while shouting racial slurs. When police arrived, the man, identified as 42-year-old Corey Nasinson, allegedly spit on an officer as he was arrested. Police say Nasinson may have chased a biracial couple and called them racial slurs just before this incident. If you witnessed what happened, call Portland Police. Well, turning now to weather, a nice Sunday across the Portland area to get outside. Definitely nice for early February. And we hope to see some more nice weather heading into the next week. Ashley Grams is joining us now with a first look at your forecast. Ashley.
Nice is right. I mean, we're looking at temperatures that are above average for this time in February. Right now, about 56 degrees in Portland, similar to that in Vancouver, 56, 57, probably going to be the high today for the metro area. And of course, beautiful on the coast as well, 50 degrees in Tillamook and Astoria. Just a little bit cooler when you get east of the mountains over there, 46 in Bend, 45 45 in John Day, 40 in Baker City. So again, these are fairly warm temperatures for us. They're going to stick with us for another day or so, but many of us saw scattered showers, lots of clouds today. Here's a live look right now at Aloha. You can see some of those showers have dried up. Seems to be the scene that most of us are seeing. Let's take a quick look out at the coast right now, Cannon Beach. And yes, the sun is setting. It's still light outside right now. We're making it past 5 o'clock with this sunset. We're probably about 20 minutes away from that sunset at about 5:30. So absolutely gorgeous out there, but no, we're not getting rid of those scattered showers. What's next for us? Showers going to carry all the way into tomorrow night. We're going to see some fog and some mountain snow. More on that in your 7-day forecast coming up.
All right, Ashley, thank you. Well, tonight we're honoring Bob Moore, the founder of Bob's Red Mill, after he passed away at the age of 94 on Saturday. He leaves behind a successful healthy food and whole grains company that Portlanders know and love. Daisy Caballero brings us that story.
This is what I was made for. I knew that. I really knew that. It didn't take me long to realize that there's nothing in this world that this is what I need to do.
The Portland community is mourning the loss of Bob Moore, the creator of the Milwaukee-based company Bob's Red Mill, widely known as a natural foods entrepreneur.
If you're going to get the best out of life, you better get the best out of life.
Moore was a hard worker with big dreams at a young age, which ultimately led him to the 1978 opening of his first Red Mill location. A successful company that now offers over 200 products in more than 70 countries. But his accomplishments never steered him away from enjoying the little things in life.
You've got 100 caps?
Yeah, I do. And I bought them all over the world.
That's your guilty pleasure. It's buying caps. I found it.
Moore was one of the many guests on KGW's Carpool with Brenda Braxton. He enjoyed sharing his success story with us while also getting a quick workout in.
Chintzy. This is, yeah, okay, let's go. One.
And Moore was always looking out for others. He enabled more than 700 employees to own the Red Mill Company by establishing the employee stock ownership plan in 2010 on his 81st birthday. Moore was also named an honorary Beaver as he helped fund the Moore Family Center for Whole Grain Foods, Nutrition, and Preventative Health in the College of Health and Human Sciences at Oregon State University. Moore and his late wife Charlie also established research programs throughout the state, including the Bob and Charlie Moore Institution for Nutrition and Wellness at Oregon Health and Science University.
That's been on my mind for the last several years, is to try to absorb as much as I can and not be in too big a hurry.
Company officials tell KGW Moore passed away peacefully at home. He is survived by his 3 sons, 9 grandchildren, and 6 great-grandchildren. A celebration of life is being planned.